Fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anadevka, you might say, every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out the pleasant simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up here if it's so dangerous? Well, we stay because Anadevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition! For instance, Yente bother them, and so far they didn't bother us. Among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. There was a time, of course, when each of them a horse and delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. And we live in simple peace and harmony. What a horse you have!
Don't tell him what it's about.
me, Davia, husband with 5 daughters, elected property. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes when I think it's too quiet up there, you say to yourself, what kind of mischief can I plan my friend Davia?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He's invited to the blacksmith for the sale.
Well then hurry up. The sun won't wait for you and I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not complaining after all. With your help, I'm starving to death. No, it's no crime to be poor. It was no brain hunger either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, yabba digga 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 diddle daddle bum. All day long I'd hiddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba digga 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 diddle daddle dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, digga digga diddle daddle man, I'd build a big tall house with the rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with a real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with the chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And these well, and they got profit on the year, as if to say, here live the wealthy man. If I were a rich man, yabba digga 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 diddle daddle dum. All day long I'd be diggy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba digga 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 diddle daddle dum. If I were a bitty digga digga diddle daddle man, I'd see my wife, my gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to our heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fall on me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Arabtavia, pardon me, Arabtavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, or maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, yabba digga 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 diddle daddle dum. All day long I'd be diggy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. Yabba digga 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 diddle daddle dum. Lord who made the lion and the lamb, you decree that I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy
lady a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen. Why don't I ever bring you some good news? Well, I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they cannot reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You sit around and curse and chatter and you don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Yet, I was a student at the university there.
Ah, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there is more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
What would you know? You're still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye. Good Sabbath.
Tevye, the rabbi's order, my cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Here, take it. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That will be nice. They would agree. I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you.
Like me.
Nonsense.
Until your golden day comes, Red Furching, how will you live your life?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical!
I'd be willing to teach them. Open their minds to some great thoughts.
What great thoughts.
The Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like games, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when the poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but it says something about a chicken. The good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children!
Good Sabbath, Papa!
Children, this is Burchick. Burchick, this is my eldest daughter.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 Ah! This is not mine. Burchick, this is Papa Zoil, and he
You
is.
did me a favor and came in.
That is also mine. Burchick, this is Golden. Golden, this is Burchick. He is a teacher. He is staying with us for the Sabbath. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a really good teacher. A very good teacher.
I once heard of a rabbi who praised himself as a congregation of what?
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
And what she gets from me, as the good book says.
The good book can wait, get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Model, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Sidle 2 more. Sprint up, Yelka, get washed. Get the table.
Muddle can help me.
All right, Hava, you go too. You can wash outside at the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you. Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know. Well, he says it's important.
What if he thinks about buying my new milk out? He can forget.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
What? He wants my new milk out.
Talk to him.
All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Muddle gentle. I saw her. If they agree on one, then there'll be a match, and then it'll be too late for us.
Don't worry, Sidle. I have found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So that in a few weeks I will save up enough to buy it, and your father will be so impressed with me. And
Muddle, a few weeks might be too late.
what else can we do?
You can ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
Now? Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
All right, I'll talk to him. But wait, what if he says no? That'll be it. It'll be final. Oh, God, me.
Muddle, a poor tailor is still entitled to some happiness.
That's true. I'll ask him.
What is everybody? Late, come in, children. We're lighting the candles. Please, everybody. Late. Please, everybody. Late. Well, what is it, Mother? And you?
The same.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very good.
Well, you?
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
I would do poorly.